We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken short.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 120. 50.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on second down. Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They go play action with Wilson. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Buying time to his left. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab, Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go. Let's do it. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
X3. 2X.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Every day, any day. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 12, Wilson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
81, 81. General West. 6-man. Check curl.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch. Tight go.
They run with Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Running with Howard.
Check.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
we go. 20.
Let's go.
Trey 15. Trey 15.
Sponge. No.
Kill. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Sproles. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Kill.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here we go. 20.
Slam. Alert flare. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
On second down now, it's Howard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 2. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. Runs over him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Fresno. Go now.
They go with Howard again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Howard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
Check three.
Kill.
36.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, it's Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Kill. You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that. Watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Let him know.
Hey, 57. Hey, kill. Hey, 4 kill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Got it.
42, like 42. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Got it.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check 15.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd down, Wilson completes it to Dixon. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
Oh my gosh, why didn't he? What is he doing? He's literally sitting underneath the ball, and it won't let me jump and catch that. That's crazy.
We'll be back after this. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, come on.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. To throw is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they have possession. And they have
could have got the scoop and score, but
and they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ooh, shouldn't have juked.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that +3.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Hello. What's going on, Cal? I mean, I saw he said he wants his release now. It just, to me, it seems like he's lost his mind. I really don't understand. Yep.
And he's not going to play. It's 2 days before, well, actually 1 day now before the game. Unless they play Monday night, I ain't sure.
No, yeah, they play Monday night. But apparently, there's one rumor that he called Mike Mayock, their general manager, a cracker. And then he said he never said that. But who knows, right? It's not like someone's going to admit to saying something that's a racist term.
I would give a shit if he did, like, as many racist names as, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What the fuck is a cracker? Get out of here. That's like the stupidest comeback in the world.
I know, but like, see, I just think people are in general, people are too offended by everything, anyways. We're in the offended day and age, but I don't know what's wrong with him. I think ever since he got hit in the head by Vontaze Burfict in that playoff game when it was Steelers-Bengals, he hasn't been right. Like, I still don't know what happened at the end of last year. And then he got traded, and apparently the Bills traded for him this year, and then he was like, he wasn't going to play here, and then, like, so they didn't trade for him, and then he went to, and the Raiders traded for him, and then he froze his foot in the middle of August playing in Oakland.
Yeah, what?
You didn't hear, he was doing some cryo, whatever that stuff is called, the freeze therapy or whatever, cryo something or other. Yeah, he was doing something like that on his feet, and he got frostbite on his feet. So everyone around here is making fun of him like, haha, you didn't want to come play in Buffalo because it's cold, and you still got frostbite on your feet in the middle of the summer in Oakland. Like that's talk about karma. But then, I don't know, he's had so many incidents this offseason, it's just like, I don't know, it seems crazy. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. And then he posted a video of a phone call between him and John Gruden, and like it was on YouTube, and he posted it, and he was talking about, like, you know, he was like, why does everyone ask if I still want to be a Raider? Why don't they just, or something, I can't remember what it was. And like he tried to make it seem like he's not the bad guy here, but this is not happening to any other player in the NFL. Like nobody in the NFL right now is like going crazy, and like 1 minute they're playing in the game, and then the next minute they're not playing in the game, and then they want to be released even though they're one of the best players in the game, and they had.
I think that happens more than we know. When people be quiet about it, they go along with the system.
You're right. I do think some of it. I do think some of it does probably happen more often, but I don't know about to this extreme.
I can't be sure either way. To make a call on that, but I'm pretty sure other players are unhappy with this or that. They're kind of the team they ended up on.
Oh yeah, no, I don't doubt that.
Their family, their contract deals, just like Zeke, he just signed with them.
Well, yeah, but this. But Cal, this wasn't a contract thing. This wasn't a contract thing. He's just going insane. Like,
I know.
Didn't you hear about it? Did you hear about his helmet issue too?
Did you know there was money involved? Like he wants.
Oh yeah.
He's leaving 30 million on the table.
Well, when they find him, Cal. So now here's where I take Antonio Brown's side, because I like to play devil's advocate on these things. So here's where I take Antonio Brown's side. So he got fined, right, for that whole incident with the general manager punting the football, all that stuff, right? So the fine brought his money down. He was going to have $30 million guaranteed, right?
Yeah.
So the fine brought his money down below the $30 million. So now he's making $29 million and a half or a quarter or whatever, and now it's not guaranteed. So now he's pissed that he's playing and it's not guaranteed. Yes, exactly.
But what he's saying is he gonna walk and y'all can kiss my ass and keep the 30 million. He just wanna go prove him wrong. I don't agree with that. I think he should be a man own up to the contract he signed. He signed the contract, man.
Yeah.
You can't be out there acting like a child. You know what I mean?
He is acting like a child too. I'm agreeing with all these points. He's acting like a child, but he's also kind of right that now that his contract's null and void, or not null and void, but now that his money's not guaranteed, he doesn't want to risk his personal safety. He doesn't want to play one game, tear his ACL, and then just have them just cut him or something. So I mean, like, I understand his point, but I feel like he's not right. Say what?
He wants them to redo the contract and sign again.
I don't think that's possible. Like, I'm not even sure how often you can sign a contract within the same year. Like, there might be something in the CBA where you can't do that. Like, you can't. Like, what if Zeke after the first game gets 5 touchdowns and then's like, you know what? I'm gonna hold out again. You see how good I am? I'm just gonna hold out again, and now I want another $10 million on every. Like, you can't do that. Like,
52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, I think for their own safety, I don't think you can redo a contract more than once in a year. I could be wrong.
Matchup with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they can. Yeah, and that's what and John Gruden in the phone call said. He said, "So do you want to play for the Raiders or not? We just want you to play." And he's like, "Well, I'm more than a football player. I'm a human being," which is true. But he's got to understand, like, I don't go to work at my job at Harbor Freight and like say, "Oh, I might not come in." I mean, you got sick days and stuff. So like, if he's got something going on. I've seen teams give other people leaves of absences and stuff, but for certain issues. But I don't know. This whole situation is just like, it's a crazy situation.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past
I hear him on that.
23 yards the pick
same thing with the Bills, but not as much as that.
Cam Newton talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Yeah.
Here we go. Right to the 3. Gun.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I don't know about top 10, but he's top 20, which is still pretty good. That's like that's a number 1 on every team in the league and more. You know what I mean? Like every team in the league's got there's 32 teams, so he's definitely a number 1 on a lot of teams. I'd say he's top 20. I don't know. Top 10's hard to say because you got. I mean, are you counting people that are injured? Like, does AJ Green still count? Because I think AJ Green's still better, even though he's hurt. I think AJ Green's better. I think Julio Jones is better. I think Michael Thomas is better. I mean, there's no. But AJ Green is.
Newton gonna hand it off to McCaffrey, and
I think Julio's number one. In my opinion, I think Julio Jones is the best receiver.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Yeah, no, but I don't think top 20 is low. Like, I think that's still pretty good.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Wow, that was crazy. This guy just grabbed the ball off Cam Newton's feet. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm playing a game right now. I just tried throwing an RPO. And the defensive end jumped up, batted the ball down, which is fine. That happens. That's a real play. Ball comes down, hits Cam Newton in the foot, and the other player that's standing by me grabs it off of Cam's feet.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Well, you can't, but, so, like, you almost can't challenge anything on this game anymore. I don't know why. Like, the challenges are almost non-existent. Like, they took challenges out, kind of. I mean, they're in there, but you can challenge something, but it never works. So you've been playing Madden at all, or no?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by
I just threw a dumb pick, forcing the ball.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory.
So now I just threw a dumb interception, forcing the ball. Now he's got a pick 6 because the one he grabbed off my feet, he ran back for a touchdown. And now I just threw a bad pick here.
In this case, that ball was expected.
No, I just that bad pick is just sometimes you just force things when you shouldn't be. Like, I just forced that. I don't know, man. Like, he stopped my run a little bit, and now I just forced the ball. I probably shouldn't have been forcing it. It all depends. Like, people ask me that all the time.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring
there's no one play that'll shut everything down. Everything can be beat.
Second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Yeah, by certain plays.
Wentz dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides.
I like the cover 4 palms. I think it's pretty solid.
And the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first
the cover 4 palms, it's called. I think that's a pretty solid.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy.
Pretty solid defense. Cover 4 is good for run defense in general. The safeties are in run fits, so that's pretty good in general. Give me the and of course I hit stick to him, Cal. This just isn't one. You know when you get those Madden games or Madden just don't want you to win the game.
And the Eagles able to push further out.
You know what I'm talking about? Because I just hit stick his running back, made him fumble. Deshaun Jackson picks the ball up and runs it in for a touchdown, like 15 yards. There's nobody around.
And then your offense piggybacks on top of that.
Yeah. I'm Carolina and he's Philadelphia. So he handed it off. I came around the gap. I hit sticked him, made him fumble, and instead of rewarding me and having one of my computer players who might be near the play jump on the ball, one of his computer players runs over Deshaun Jackson, the fastest player on the field, picks it up, and runs into the end zone 15 yards with nobody around.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
For sure.
Down 2 touchdowns in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll.
No, this one I just started, but I'm down 14-0, and he gets the ball at halftime, so that's not good.
3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up.
He's only had the ball once. He ran it twice. He passed it once. I mean, he hasn't really done anything to be winning this game. I tried throwing that RPO where the computer picked it off Cam Newton's feet, and he ran it back for a touchdown.
Now it's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
I usually don't. I'm more of a 4-3 kind of guy.
7 yards on
I like the 4-3.
And they're going to face a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Yeah.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, damn.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this game is just... This one I'm particularly in is just... it's just not... Sometimes you just have those games where it's just... This is not going your way.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Solid run on 1st down, gain of 7.
Yeah, it's not. The defense hasn't been my problem in this game. It's the fact that he picked the ball off of Cam Newton's feet. You know what I mean? Like, that's pick 6. And then I threw it right to him. So I feel like it just my offense and bad luck is going on in this game. But I'm not off today. I'm playing a couple games before I got to go to work. But. Oh, no.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
So many times we look at a short run.
Who are they playing this week?
Offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle.
Oh, okay. They should beat Maryland. Maryland's not usually that good.
The body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Throw right side. McCaffrey's got it.
Yeah, but I don't think Maryland's usually. I mean, I haven't watched them this year, but they're usually never very good.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 minutes to play, 1st half.
No, I think you were right. I think the Terrapins or something like that you were talking about. Oh, did they?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. With business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach.
Yeah, but I thought they were doing that a while ago when they had, what's his name, Shoelace.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Cam, option left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Yeah,
this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
I just fumbled with Cam Newton now.
It's been a good first half so far.
So I just fumbled with Cam Newton. He's sticking the shit out of him.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them come?
Can I get on? I can't get that pick.
Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking.
I'm not playing this one well at all.
They had the incomplete pass on
14, but he's got the ball.
Big play here, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun.
Not really.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
It's not defense, Cal. It's my offense. I've had the ball 3 times and I have 0 points. But that defense is not going to help me get points. No, I said stupid stuff like I fumbled with Cam Newton. First time I ran it with him, he fumbled. And I get it, the quarterbacks fumble more than they used to. And they want them to fumble. Give me that pick. Come on. Yeah. But Cam Newton doesn't fumble, but it should be different for Cam Newton. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm using Cam Newton, I should be able to run the read option. And if I don't get hit stick, if it's a regular tackle, Cam Newton should not fumble.
You've got to play the ball really well.
Because Cam Newton doesn't fumble that.
Jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, wins. And he connects with Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Come on.
Got it over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. This guy's... I don't want to say this guy's not good, but this guy should not be beating me by 14 with the ball. I mean, I've made mistakes.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my
he should have thrown me 2 picks this drive.
Force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Again, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey.
But he shouldn't have been able to throw that pass if I pick him off. Like, I'm toast in this game. I don't have time to start another one anyway, so I'm not going to leave this game.
Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
I'm getting blown out.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott
because of a pick 6, a bad pass.
That'll be taken in the end
zone. You still on the phone or no?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
All right, sounds good. Yep, see you, Cal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory, already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun.
To throw again. Newton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Check three. Check.
Great.
A final shot before the break. Newton.
Where are you throwing that? What was that?
And that'll be incomplete.
Did he get his arm hit or something?
Right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Left go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is...
And he loses the football a second time.
That's the second fumble I didn't get.
But a teammate comes along and scoops.
But when I fumble, he gets the ball. This is one of those games.
Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing his Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's the way.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard.
I'm not going to get another fumble. I can hit stick him the rest of the game. I've already made him fumble twice, and I didn't get either one.
Inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Wentz being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the slant.
49.
Check
49.
On first down, Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try.
There's no fumble there when you sack the quarterback.
Sack, but it's no
or
gain,
hit him from behind.
Up 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Sunday. Great 57.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
65. 65.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fletcher too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
He's trying to get a one-play
defense
TD
is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Trying to get back in the game.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
I mean, that's not the way I normally play. I don't ever pick the same play a zillion times in a row.
Now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz.
But down by 21 in the 4th quarter, you got to get a touchdown here. You got to get one quick. So that play would have worked 3 different times in that drive, but I kept getting sacked.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes.
I just needed one of those 3 to be able to get a little bit of protection, just enough where I could have got that off.
Keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some
it would have
first
been
downs, just as
21-7.
good as running the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it. 6 guys.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Well, that specific play works really well at drawing a certain coverage into an area where I can get a touchdown on it, but
they got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get that.
To throw, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident.
I made him fumble twice. I didn't get any fumble.
If they tried to run the ball,
I fumbled. He got it. He got a touchdown off of one that I made him fumble on. Like, what is that? Not only did I not get that one fumble, I made him fumble, and then he ends up getting an extra 15 yards and a touchdown.
When you're up in the 4th quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head.
I'll show you the replay after this game.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Wentz now to throw. And it is incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Get out the field, defense.
Express!
53, check 53. Back. Switch.
Great.
Throwing again. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Taking a shot.
Where are you throwing the ball?
Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to
Damn, I know you're not having a good game, but
this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of
make a pass.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. Watch switch.
They snap it to Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel.
There you go.
This is taken in. It's complete.
It's too little too late, though.
Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 82 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Burks over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing now is Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play. And
he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Kill. Waiting.
Got to do better.
Wentz to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Wentz,
yeah, I heard that
handoff to Howard. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
Alright, so this is crazy that this even happens. The guy open, you know, made the right read. He gets blocked. Okay. Then it comes back, bounces, hits Cam Newton in the thigh. Hits him in the thigh. And he magically scoops the ball. He actually like catches it right there. It's like in his hand right now. Like the animation is, the ball's in his hand right now. So it looks like it hits the ground. It looks like he picks it up off the ground is what it looks like. But can't challenge anything in Madden, so that's a touchdown. This one's on me. Should have stepped up and ran it and slid, but I thought I could get it over the linebackers. I don't know why. Or should have waited longer. But either way, those are on me. And this one, come through the gap, blast him. His guard annihilates 2 defensive backs. Clay's got that ability. Whatever. He annihilates defensive backs. He's an offensive lineman. Maybe he should. But if one of my guys could have been there, Deshaun Jackson picks it up and runs it for a touchdown. Look how stupid that is. This is my fault. I should have kept running outside. I don't know why I didn't. But the first time you're under Cam Newton, he fumbles.